And I'm going to take that short right there. I probably should have waited for the pullback, but I was just talking to you guys. I wanted to get short up here. Get that extra profit barrier and risk reward barrier, but I didn't. My own fault. Now I probably have to sit through some drawdown. Right, clear that up. Live. We are live. And we have a couple of economic numbers coming in today, but nothing too serious. Tomorrow is going to be insane number of economic numbers coming in. Employment, GDP growth rate, wholesale inventories, real inventories, the GDP price index, corporate profits quarter over quarter, goods trade balance, Chicago PMI, JOLTS job openings, pending home sales. All that goes down tomorrow by like 10 a.m. And then Thursday, personal spending reports. Also tomorrow, Fed Chairman Powell speech around 1:30. So I mean, tomorrow is going to be just cataclysmic number of reports, but none of them the rate hike decision, and none of them, a Fed report. But geez, quite a bit of other things going on there. All right, now to the market. To the market. If we just look at the Qs and you look at this orange pre-market line, you can see that we are opening below the middle of yesterday. Okay, and then overnight, I'm not going to pull it up right now, but overnight, London and Asia traded pretty tightly in that narrow range. Both of those signal to me, whenever you have a compacted overnight range, you get an expanded daily range on our session, typically. And there's always an exception to every rule. But so I expect today to be a wide range day. And I expect today to be bearish hunting, so bearish seeking. And so I think we're going to definitely test yesterday's lows. And I think today's going to be the day we actually test like the last 2 weeks lows. So we're talking 280.50 on the Qs for those of you who follow Qs. 280.50. And on NQ, I'm not sure where that is, but 280.50, and we'll be watching it and on SPY real quick if you guys need that level. Probably SPY will seek these two levels, 392.80. It's probably going to hit 392.80. That's about 4 points lower, 3.5 points lower. And maybe it'll work its way down to 390. My profits on that little teeny position right there. And we have that swing reversal 2 days ago, right? Remember? So, and yesterday was the follow through of that. So it's not outside of the realm of reason that we have further follow through today, which is very typical after a swing high or swing low. We've been chopping, we've been putting in swing high and swing low after swing high and swing low in a chopping fashion, not any trending days except for this one, these two. We had some trending days back there. And so today might be the first downward bearish trending continuation day in all that chop swing reversal that we've been going through for a while. But then again, we have all those reports coming out tomorrow. So either that's going to be to pull wool over your eyes, like it's going to be a fake situation. And in that case, I would not hold anything overnight, or you could hedge it, overnight. But so this information is for basically the day trade only. We are bearish on the day, and that's all. And even that might not transpire exactly how I said. We'll see. Probably will. The London session highs are at, where's the indicator? Session highs. Okay. In royal blue chart. That's how I know. And it's London. And a red for Asia, obviously. All right, London session highs are kind of in the middle, upper, like 60% retrace of yesterday's candle. 11,700 on NQ, but something like just above yesterday's, so like 285 on the Qs. Okay, Randy says COSM. So we're going to jump over to the momentum stocks now. We have 8 minutes until the market opens. COSM pulling up from that base that has been forming. COSM, COMS potentially to follow. I don't understand the link there. I haven't researched it deeply enough, but they're both holding companies, and perhaps they have a large stake in the same thing that's been moving around. But COMS hasn't made that move yet, so maybe COMS will move now. That COSM popped. COSM popped from about 77 cents to 83 cents after putting in a pullback base. That's a nice spot to get in there. We were talking about that earlier, so if anybody was in here earlier, your early birds, then you may have gotten some position on that base. RJ, what is your average price? Did you get some position on that base? 79 cents. Okay, very conservative. I guess you could say conservative. Yeah, because I mean you were being really careful to stay like on the breakout region. But you know, it's possible that you could have built up a base on 75 cents maybe. So close enough though. Very good, very good. No, we do. I think have a speaker today, but tomorrow is Powell. You know, speaking much bigger impact. The speaker today, no, actually, we don't have a speaker today, but we have the Case-Shiller Home Price Index, which is interesting always for real estate. It's actually already came out, and it showed 10.4% year-over-year price increases versus the previous month showed 13% price increases year over year. So the price increases in the market are slowing, but we already knew that. Forecast was 11%, and it came in even lower. So it's chilling off. The real estate market's chilling off a little, even stronger than expected. All right, so we've got about 5 minutes now till the market opens, and COSM is the hottest thing this morning. It's been hot here and there for a couple of days. Also, BILI, like RJ said, it might be an all-day day swing, but right now it's pulling back pretty hard. We'll see if that continues. COSM for like the last 1, 2, 3, 4 days has been incredible, right? And before that, it started to make moves. In fact, it looks like I have an alert trend line on that. Yes, I do. And was waiting to get into an entry if we could before it blasted off. We were trying to get in around 18 cents. It's now at 60, 70, 80 cents. This was at 80 cents this morning. That would have been nice. But that pullback never really happened. And that. All right. COSM, COMS, maybe hillbillies will do something. HLBZ, HLBZ. Yeah. It remains to be seen. Yesterday did what we talked about, which was it pretty much gapped up and bled out the rest of the day. That could be its modus operandi today also. I don't really have an opinion on OTIC, just that it's moving around. We're looking at it. It's now gapped up into the gap fill area. It's gapped up into a prior gap area, so it could potentially gap fill from here. However, it did that before and it didn't gap fill. So I feel like prior behavior says OTIC's not going to do anything too special today. But we'll be watching it. If it breaks above 17.2 cents, that could be a momentum entry, 17.2 cents for just a day trade. And over on COSM, it's all good. Stop, worst case stop would be 69 cents to figure your risk on any position you take on COSM. Certainly, if it breaks 87 cents pre-market high, that's a sign of momentum. It could be a momentum entry. Somehow COMS and COSM are interrelated. They move very similarly. COMS hasn't moved yet on the spike that happened just now on COSM. So you might be able to get pre-entry on COMS. COMS potentially waiting for follow through on COSM to actually move. Oh, you definitely need to get more confident about building in the lower range of the bases. Absolutely, Randy. And like, worst case scenario, what I would say is if it drops below VWAP, once it pops up above VWAP and then pulls back, starts ranging, the bottom of that sort of ranging area would be fine to grab some position below VWAP, if you can. I think you could have got 75 cents, 76 cents on that building up. And then when it hit 79 cents, maybe you wouldn't have even touched it. You would have just, kept your nice P&L on smaller position size. I mean, you get what you get, You build your position at great prices until it takes off, but don't touch it, and then just start selling at a profit, make money. So there's that. Absolutely. And that's like, the pullback technique. The ideal entry though on those is a strong flush down on VWAP. Is COSM not ETB? Because you should get those stronger flushes. Yeah, it's NTB. At this point, it's NTB. ONX is coming up and it just broke a pivot above VWAP. That is a entry on ONX, ONCS. It just broke bullish pivot and momentum follow through. Free entry just at VWAP on ONCS at around 360. It's now about almost 360. You could put your stop at 315, so 35 cents of risk. And if it follows through, it may break 410, which is pre-market high. If it does break 410, that is another confirmed momentum spot to enter if you miss this one or you want further confirmation. But this is a nice early pre-entry at the trend over VWAP, 4-point confirmed uptrend over VWAP. And ONCS feels to me like it could be ETB or what is it? Some to borrow. I forget what they call it. Hard to borrow. Thank you. All right, market's open. I don't know where it'll go at the open, but I know that it's going to be seeking lower prices. That I do know. And that seems to be what it's doing at the open. BILI is flying. All right. Randy says BILI is flying. Yep, it moved from 14 to almost 15 already. The other momentum stock's not really doing anything. All right, the market's starting to range. Oh, let's have a conversation about that sometime. Somebody asked me what indicators do I use? That's a conversation because there's different indicators for different styles of trading and investing, day trading and multi-day trading and momentum trading, swing trading, shorting, longing. So they all have good purposes. I've been doing this for 25 years. And, every indicator tells me something. And in some cases, I don't give a shit about what that indicator tells me. And in other cases, that's exactly what I want to know. So it just depends. BILI hitting 15 now. Looks like the market's trying to test the bottom side again. This time I might go long on that. Not might, I just did. Oh, I wanted to check INSW really quick. Okay, all right, good, improving. And then it just told me MMAT going up. Didn't we get in MMAT yesterday? Yeah, I got an option on that and I'm up 25% this morning. That's very nice. Excuse me, guys. Biomarin, very little change there. MMAT up. All right, Biot having an okay morning. Not a lot of movement on any else right now. Okay. And let's go back to the momentum stocks. BILI went to 15s, now pulling back. OTIC starting to follow through on an uptrend over VWAP right now. 15 cents entry, pre-entry at VWAP, 4-point uptrend over VWAP on OTIC. Same thing that happened on ONCS, and your stop on ONCS will be 310, 315, right around there. So far, it hasn't fully followed through, but let's give it a chance to continue to trend. And there goes OTIC. OTIC went from 15 cents to 15.5 cents. It's now charging its way potentially towards 16 cents. And there goes COMS, COMS, doing the pop that COSM did a little bit ago on a delayed reaction. There it goes, COMS, from 11 cents to almost 12 cents now. So it's about 9% gain. That's very good. The market trying to put in a new high. The market seemingly intent on ranging. I'm going to exit right there to smooth profit, just chip away at it. COMS just about hit 12 cents now, 11.99. Funny how that works out. And OTIC hitting 16 cents from a 15-cent entry. Who's got OTIC on that entry, 15 cents? Who's got COMS? I'm curious if you built up a position there or got entry at around 11 cents. Over on COSM, I'd actually be out now. We have a retest failure neckline breakdown that happened at 81 cents. To me, that's a pre-exit signal. COMS. All right, the market just doing a ranging thing. Okay, I'm going to buy into the bottom end of that range again. Randy says, woo, OTIC. Let's see. Yeah, OTIC hit 18 cents. I don't know if Randy already had a preset laddered exit limit orders on that, but that's the way to do it. And if so, those momentary blips like that can provide profit targets, instant exits, if you already have it preset using a ladder. Yeah. Randy, how much you up on OTIC? How much you bench? And there goes COMS. COMS at 12 cents and change now. Change on change. Exiting on a break-even loss, break-even on long at the bottom of the market there. Didn't like the pattern too much. Like to get settled in a little bit, and then maybe I'll go long. Out at break-even is what you were writing. And on COMS, out at break. Wow, what a pullback on COMS. So you got out at break-even, but you got a couple profit target exits, right? He spelled it the same again. At break yell. Okay, so that's how you gotta be a fast trader. And COSM failing out, bleeding out. You don't want to be in that. ONCS is holding the pivot points. ONCS ONCS continues. It's at 340, holding steady. OTIC pulled back after hitting 18 cents to 16.60. Maybe if I can get a finer tuned chart, I might be able to get some better shape out of that. Yeah, you could potentially set your stop at 15.70 or break even, whichever's higher. And there it goes, OTIC failing out. That's what I expected. So you stop out on that one. HLBZ isn't doing anything. And this guy says TPTW. I don't know. Let's see. It's not doing anything today, sir. TPTW has lost all of its steam. Yeah, that was somewhat of a bottom reversal. The bottom of the market on the Qs on NASDAQ. We are only 8 minutes into trading, and we've traded the market, COSM, COMS, BILI, ONX, and OTIC. This is a good sign that tomorrow there might be more action. Yeah. Pay attention to these. These are signals too. You want leading indicators? These are them. Not just, technical indicators, but just the number of momentum stocks making moves, the number of momentum stocks actually hitting a profit target instead of just crapping out. These are good signs. Geo was riding up as well, was it? Okay, I'm gonna put that right here. That must be Lizzie. No, it's Joanna. All right, thank you. Okay, yeah, Geo went from 1073 to like 1138. I'm not sure if it halted somewhere in there. No, it didn't. It's pulling back soft now, heading towards FWAP softly. It's a nice soft pullback. You might be able to get an entry there or build a position for the next leg. That's a REIT, and it must be up on the real estate news. All right. I mean, already with that many positions traded, I feel like we already took advantage of all the opportunities this morning in 8 minutes. So I'm probably going to end the broadcast in just a couple of minutes here. I feel like I just talked like Mark Wahlberg. I think I'm going to end the broadcast in a couple of minutes here. I think I got to end the broadcast. I'm going to practice his voice because I think maybe I do have the tone of voice to do him. He's in my ear. He's in my ear right now. I can hear him. I got to get that, like, what is that? A Brooklyn accent. I'm Marky Mark. I think we got to exit the market. Got to exit the market here. So I think we did trade everything. If I don't see anything coming back up or looking like a good prospect, okay, BILI, continuing to move up. Not for me, SD. You alert me every day. I don't know what alert I have on SD, but every damn day. Let's see here. What is it? Crossing a trend line that I don't even see. Where is this trend line? Where's this trend line? That's Marky Mark. Where's the trend line? You're talking about a trend line. I don't see a trend line. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm gonna get rid of that alert. Even seeing what that trade would be. File there. Yeah, I'm not even anymore, frankly. Trade there. MMAT having a nice follow through day. MMAT, I'm now up. Well, it says 16%. I was up 24% earlier. All right, very good. And the other one is ECT. Stocks that had pulled back to their entry line and are on deck for entry. If you didn't get MMAT yesterday, that was alerted. Tomorrow probably will be the official entry. All right, that's it, guys. BILI remains in play. BILI, BILI. Watch the other ones. COSM coming back up, but that's it. We capitalize on the market. Sometimes it happens fast. That's pretty rare. We got all of our trades in the first 8 minutes of the market. And I'm in long on the market right now as well, just for a swing to the other side. It seems to be a chop day, as a matter of fact, which is a little bit different than what I said. I said it was going to be a range day. It was going to be a wide range bar day. So far, it's transpiring as a chop doji day. But I don't believe the market for a second at any point. Got to be willing to change your thesis at any moment. We could start to trend down here at some point. So be careful. Get out at break even on that. Okay, head back to the group market trading room, member chat, momentum room, and look for alerts in the alerts. All good. Post your gains. Post them if you got them. That's my marky mark. I'm going to definitely start to work on that. Maybe later today. Tomorrow morning, I'll bring my marky mark impersonation.